So Valverde finally got fired. I know this happened like at the beginning of the week, and I should have talked about it way before. And I'm talking about it right now, but I mean, I can only do these videos so fast, and I can only bring them out so fast. But I'm gonna try to do better. But I wanted to talk about this because of what this meant to the fans, the questions that arise. Did Valverde do his best with the team at his disposal? Did he do the best with the resources he had, like Messi, Griezmann, Suarez? Not even just the resources at his disposal. Did he promote the youth? Did he have a good attacking style of football, tiki-taka? Did he withhold the standards that Barcelona supposedly has? A lot of questions arise, and a lot of them seem unanswered and unwilling to be answered as well, because week after week we just kept on seeing the same results, and which arose to his sacking, or his firing of his position. I felt like he was too fragile for the job. He didn't really have the mentality that it takes to manage these type of players, and a lot of them have egos that have developed over the years, that supposedly when Guardiola was in, they were more obedient, they were more disciplined, and they were just more, or just less of an ego, less of a problem, less of a hassle, more dependent on the coach than on themselves. And as the egos grow, as the records come, as the awards accumulate, just that sort of aura, or that sort of toxic presence in the dressing room seems to build up. And I feel like it was too much for Valverde. I don't really blame him for everything. I mostly blame him on the tactics and on the playing style and things that I felt like he was really in control. But maybe that toxic dressing room, those players that are way older than the others, and they're bringing the young ones in, and they're just showing them this type of style or this type of mentality that I feel like is toxic for any team. And it's not a winning mentality, especially. I mean, it's hard to deal with, and I feel like he dealt with the hardest. And a lot of people say that maybe it was horrible to fire him, or how sad that he's fired, or whatever, and that it's not the best time to fire a manager, especially halfway through the season, when the season's even going to get way harder than before, because now we have the Champions League, Copa del Rey, La Liga, the league to worry about. All these things that are very reliant on us to see if we can actually win these things. And the new coach has to be on his feet, because these players are going to take out his canas, they're going to take out his gray hairs, because if you're not ready for this team, if you don't have the patience, if you don't have the determination, if you don't have the respect from these players, it's going to put you in your place. And I feel like that's what it did to Valverde. He got put in his place, and no one can take him out of there, because he was just basically their doll. They're just their supposed leader, but you know who the leader was. It was all those 30-plus-year-olds, that Busquets, that Piqué, that Messi, Rakitic, I don't know, Suarez, all the 30-plus-year-olds that are guiding these youthful players in that direction. And it's just a toxic dressing room. But I'm not gonna blame everything on them, because, like I said, there is things that he had the control of, and the playing style was one that a lot of fans were mad about, not having that tiki-taka football, not having that attacking football that Barcelona is usually recognized for. And I mean, that's all on him. That's all nobody else. And where we get dominated, especially at home, by other rivals, other teams that are not even that good, that's something hard to see, And I do feel sorry for Valverde. He is like kind of a nice guy. He did, like, after losing that Super Cup, he took his day of training with the team, and even though all over the press, all over social media, everybody's been abusing him and saying that they want him out and everything, he just had to go to work every single day and put his head up and just continue on. The results were the same, nothing really changed. I don't know if he was watching it, or if he was just not paying attention to it. But whatever, it's his era with Barcelona is over, and we have a new era. We have a new era under Quique Setién, who is the new manager, and just a new vision. Barcelona literally wanted Xavi before they wanted Setién. Xavi was the number one choice. Xavi knows what Barcelona is about. He came up through La Masia. And I thought it was an interesting choice as well. I thought he would bring something that we didn't have since probably Luis Enrique, which was like attacking football. And I felt like he could probably get the best out of these players. He's a player of respect. He's a player that probably all these players would respect, and he would get the best out of them. But then there was other choices. Second choice was Ronald Koeman from the Netherlands, who was also a Barcelona player way back then. And he is manager of the Netherlands at this moment, but he decided not to be the coach because he wants to stay with the Netherlands for 2020, which is basically what he should do because of the Lopetegui example. And then Pochettino was the other one, the other choice that was being named. Back in his days, he used to play for Espanyol. He was even Espanyol manager, I think back in 2012. I think that's when those jerseys are from. Not so sure, but he was a player from Espanyol, so it's the rival to Barcelona and of the city. But I mean, it's okay. I feel like he does need a rest, and I feel like he didn't want to do the job, so I'd rather have someone that wants to be there. And then fourth choice actually was Quique Setién, who was even talking about saying that he was at his farm with his cows, and then like the next day they were telling him that he could be Barcelona manager. And you can see in his body language and his mentality how he wants to be there. He wants to be the main coach. He wants to have Messi at his disposal. He wants to bring his style of football, his style of attacking football to Barcelona, which is kind of exciting. I'm not going to really say that much about him because I don't really know what his play style is, how he likes to play. But I know it's way more offensive, and he has this type of playing style where they, like, if you score goals, we're going to score more than you. We're just going to outscore you. And with this team, with this defense especially, I feel like that's the way to go, because if we can't defend, at least let's try to outscore the opponent. And that's entertaining for the fan. That's entertaining for the players. And as long as we keep winning and we're getting the results and playing attacking football, a playing style that attracts the fans, then we're all winning, especially. And hopefully it goes good for him. I'm not going to say that I know for a fact it's going to be all sunshine and roses and whatever, but I'm pretty sure he has a mentality, or he has that respect. I'm pretty sure he could earn it. I know the players had like a day off one of these days after the loss, and he organized the training. And I mean, this weekend they're finna have their first game against Granada, I think, or maybe I don't know if it's this weekend. I don't remember when La Liga starts, but like I said, he's got time. It's kind of a good time to be appointed as manager because I think he does have the first weekend off. So we hope that he can install the principles that Johan Cruyff installed, which is attacking football, which is that total football, that mentality of regaining the ball back quickly with the first players that are pressing on the ball and then just playing quickly. And it is kind of a letdown to have Luis Suarez injured during this time. Quique Setién has to know what he has to do with these circumstances that he's being presented. If he's going to get a new striker, if he's going to promote the youth, all these things that a lot of Barcelona fans care about, which is La Masia. The academy is a big thing for a lot of Barcelona fans, and he has to put that into account, into his playing style. Like I said, he plays attacking football. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the main man for the job. He's going to get the best out of this team. He knows what he wants. I'm pretty sure he adores Busquets and Messi, which are two good players that not everybody pays their respects to. But I'm pretty sure he's going to get the best out of them. And that's going to be the main component, in my opinion. If he's going to make this team any good, or if he's going to make them actually be any better, he's got to get the best out of Messi. But also have the ones around him playing better, which I feel like is on the pressing. because I feel like when it's time to defend, not a lot of players are defending, especially Messi. But if we have that liability from him, we need the other players contributing even more. And so I feel like if he has that type of ego, not that ego, but that type of braveness that like these past managers showed, like Guardiola or Luis Enrique, where they substitute the players that are not being good enough and just put the youth in, like Ricky Pugh, who was also promoted to the first team right now under Setién, which is a good news for me. It's bad that we're losing Aliñá because I really liked him as a player as well. He's also promoting. We'll see what he can do with Dembélé, if he actually becomes the player that we think he could be, if he could get the best out of the young, if he could get the best out of Arthur, even better than what Valverde was doing. And there's even other players, the ones that right now, this season basically, Ansu Fati, if he can make him play any better than what he is, if he gives more minutes to Carles Perez, all these players, it all depends on him, especially Messi. If he can get the best out of Messi, better than Valverde, that'd be great. And if we stop the freaking linking us with the freaking Neymar, where we can move past that stupid relationship, I don't know, whatever, and get these players' mindset on actually winning titles with the players that they have, this is going to be a good season. And it all depends on Setién, what he can do, what he can contribute, and what he can get Messi to do that could even contribute even more. It all falls on him. But Messi is getting older. He is not getting younger, and he is losing years. So we'll see what he can do with this new manager. That's all I gotta say. Subscribe to the channel, and peace out.